Hey everybody, Omega Alden plays Civilization 6 Gathering Storm continues with our Australia playthrough. We are fighting the Arabs on our own turf. Well, I consider it my turf. It's my section of the continent and you're not allowed to be here, so this is only Australia, alright? Oh yeah, we were looking to put down city parks. Thank you very much, Liang, for your assistance. So, they do get benefits from being on, like river tiles, so we might want to look at chopping some of these things up and putting city parks in the mix while we have her here. Turning that into a lovely 4 culture tile. We wanted to chop this out. It's owned by Canberra, so we might as well let them get progress on the Eiffel Tower from that. And then we will swap it over. There you have it. Just put that right in our control. What? Let's see. This is owned by Sydney. It doesn't really benefit us to change this one. We can't deal with we can't remove the plantation and have a city park. And then the pasture is the same thing. We can't do anything over there. So I think we should probably just start ripping up some of these locations that have mines and placing down parks instead, potentially. So let's get on that. You need a neighborhood, probably. I mean, your housing situation would indicate that at least. Where do we want to place it, though? I think... I mean, I'm inclined to just drop it out here. A +5. That'll do. How much am I willing to drop from production for city parks is another question. Like, we could get a pretty nice one right here. I probably won't rip out too much more in there. Obviously, you can't place them adjacent to each other anyway, so limits the overall ability of placing things. Okay, so we have a bombard. I would really like another bombard. We don't have the money for that. But at 200 per turn, a bombard would cost us... Oh, well, an artillery would cost us 1720. That's what we really need to do, is get you into place and upgrade you. I forgot about that key part of the plan. We've got artillery now. We should definitely upgrade our forces to make use of that.
Not all who wander.
Alright, you... should make room for our friend. I'm gonna put you right here so that you can continue to heal up appropriately. You are the world's first civilization to own a unit using this strategic resource. That strategic resource being, in this case, oil. We're sending him this way because I don't want him to get blown up by the encampment as he gets into position. But with that in place, I'm feeling much better about our abilities. Let's double check our trade deals. So he doesn't want anything we have. Would you perhaps partake of some iron, sir? He will buy some iron from me. That's fair. Would you also like to buy some more favor from me? Because I'm looking for as much money as I can, sir. You would give me the Book of War? Sun Tzu's own Book of War? I'll take it. Do you have any other... You have no other goodies like that. That was a very nice deal, sir. I appreciate it. I'm glad we could work together on such a thing. What would you say about giving me this 12 gold and 20 favor for Chains of the Apostles? That's a deal, Shaka. Also, what would you give me for 20 more of this favor? Because I really want some cash money. Yeah, there you go. Gilgamesh, you want to get in on this this whole gravy train? You already have these. I just had to double check, make sure our deals are solid. Would you like 20 of this favor? Alright, that's fine. We'll take it. We just want to make sure our economy is booming. We're gonna have to wait for this artillery to get into place. So at that rate, 273 per turn. It's like 7 turns to buy an artillery. Something like that. So we would like that if possible. Ooh, we picked up a pike and shot from Mr. Haddington. Let's bring you guys in. You can meet up with this field cannon. You guys can squad up, buddy system. And we're putting a park here. Putting a park here. We need these parks for energy. So I think this thing didn't really get any benefit from this, but
preparing.
I still feel good about it. 50%. So we have force modernization, which we definitely want, right, for this. We might be able to ditch it soon. What's our governor looking like? We should probably have Reyna. I don't know where we would place her. A lot of our places are large. Let's send her to Sydney. Alright? Sydney is a valid location for you to hang out, my friend. So we are going to move artillery up into this spot. So you guys just chill here for now while we get our artillery ready. Oh, you guys are both core. I was like, combine forces, so why can't you guys squad up? We have modernization now. Or wait, what's it called? Is it called modernization? Mobilization. There, I was like, that's not the right word. There's a more correct word than what I'm using. So our military engineers still can't make railroads. At some point I'll send them out there to start making them. But obviously we don't have the text involved for that. You guys can prepare yourself for moving forward, getting in people's way. Do we want any other tiles in Newcastle to be city parks? This right here, this lumber mill could be, it could become a city park. Our production is gonna drop a decent amount if we do that though. I don't know what balance. I think this is probably an appropriate balance and we should just move her somewhere else now. I'm trying to think, do we want city parks in Canberra? A city park up here would be nice. This is owned by Canberra. It could be owned by Sydney. Here, let's do this. Reassign you to Sydney. Reassign Reyna to Newcastle. And then we will take this and turn it into a city park and hand it back to Canberra. I want the bonus for this. We probably don't even need a bonus for that thing,
are on
but
the front
I'd like
lines of the
to have
fight
it
for
anyway.
culture. of good with
Hermitage
evil.
has arrived.
In any case, of the fight against platitudes and primitiveness.
Do we have any great person that's sitting around
The purpose of education.
that needs to be utilized? Oh wait, we did have the Bolshoi Theater that I forgot to make use of. Let's take a look at our Great Works screen. We have a piece of music in our capital. Let's move this. Hold on. We're going to move you into an amphitheater. We're going to move you into the Bolshoi. Oh, it's only one writing and one music. My bad. Okay, well, we can just keep that there. That's fine. So we have religious art and a portrait. This is a good combination for what we had going on. Let's take a... I think his first thing was religious, so... Religious. So if we move one of you into another one, so we'll just move you into Adelaide. We should then be able to drop a piece of religious art in Newcastle, completing the theming there. You can tell we got the theming because we just got a bonus. So this is now themed. Your next thing is another piece of religious art, and then I think you have a sculpture. So we can at least increase the theming in Canberra's museum by moving a sculpture out, but we can also get a slight boost in Adelaide by dropping the artwork over there. So we should have him take a little jaunt around and then deal with things after that. Let's take and use this this +5 housing, or 4 housing. It's a tundra tile. We don't really need it. Lighthouse. We always need trade routes. Okay, you, sir, get upgraded. I think we're getting 5 oil per turn. And now we're consuming it for 1 unit. This one doesn't even belong to us, so that doesn't count against us. Let's see. We will... Let's work to eliminate this as a threat. Let's get rid of your warrior. Let's keep this area nice and clean as we move our artillery up into position. We can send... Well, we need these field cannons to join up. And then we can send them in and probably fire from here while the other artillery gets into position. Our Eiffel Tower is 29 turns away. Hopefully we can speed that up a little more. We're at max trade routes, so we can't buy any more of those right now. We were sending you, sir, down to... I mean, we were looking at this potentially, but we already moved Liang, so... We're sending you up to this. I don't know if we really have much else we want to do for you here. I guess one thing we could do is just drop another city park in the area just to have it. So the city parks are not as good when she's not present. So once we get them all in place, we'll want to place her in the city that makes the most sense, that has like the most city parks or a decent amount of city parks. We got another rider. That's cool. Okay, now you can begin firing upon some walls. And here's where we can start really getting some work done. movement. Quadrireme is annoying, but shouldn't be that big of a deal. Let's put the battering ram up here, and then let's see. You don't really want to hit it, but we could hit it and then have you back off potentially. Just to try to get this wall down a little faster. They're giving us a hard time over here. And we would like to stop them. Oh, we have the ability to cross over into the ocean, so let's get our friend moving. We need to find whoever is currently in the first place for culture so that we can smash them in the future. They seem like a likely candidate for us to want to smash. At least as far as I'm concerned. Alright, so you have a piece of religious art. I believe Adelaide is rocking the Savior in Glory. So we're gonna go drop this here, and then it's back to Canberra, I think, where we need to shift something around. Takes a little bit to shuffle them around, but you get the theming bonuses, which is nice. Genghis Khan, the environmentalist, is happy with what we've been doing. Shaka was ravaged by we gotta help our friend Shaka out. John Curtin has captured Malinanko. Hey, if they declare war on us with this, I mean, I'm just gonna vote a couple negative because I don't really want to draw additional aggression, but if somebody new declares war against us, we should get plus 100% production for 10 turns. Who was voting for this? Montezuma and Saladin. Monty, you don't know what wrath you would have brought upon yourself, sir. You're lucky to not have incurred such a response. So what is this? This is, oh yeah, this is the aqueduct. I don't really want to pillage the infrastructure like that. I feel like it's just causing me pain in the near future. Obviously the gold would be lovely, but not at that cost as far as I'm concerned. You've got 3 field cannons in range if I walked up and started attacking that one. That's too much. I'm looking around at your coast to see if there's anything. We're just gonna have this guy kind of walk around and look for something to pillage from you. Also, is this all you got going over here? Couple cities? Is that all life is in Saladin's Arabia? This is all you could get going? I pity you, sir. Okay, so we're gonna remove this improvement next turn because she'll be in place soon.
As soon as you trust.
But it's not ready yet, basically. That's the thing. Salome. Is this Salome or Salome? I thought it was Salome, that's why I said it like that, but now I'm sitting there like, I don't actually know. That's a name or whatever that I don't run into very often. Or ever. Is probably the more true way to phrase that. I would like to increase the diplomatic visibility against you for 8 turns. Just to give us... So we should get a little bit of a combat edge for these 8 turns. It makes me happy. There will be no peace for you. Not yet, at least. I don't need you to be destroyed. Probably. But I at least want to take these from you. Because why wouldn't I? What are we looking at? You know what? You guys are capable of escaping pretty easily. You, sir. You don't belong to me, but I don't want you getting killed like that. We could pillage for some more faith. Pillaging for faith is potentially worthwhile, even if it's knocking out. As long as we're not knocking out the holy site in itself, I'm potentially okay with it. But we also probably just want to keep you healthy over here. And this artillery, let's get it healed up before it moves in. So we can almost afford, it's not going to be next turn, but I think the turn after that we're going to be able to afford to buy another artillery. When we get a core going for the first time, that's going to help the survivability of moving into the city's range a lot. That's one thing we're struggling with. Just like we're struggling with amenities. Let's go ahead and place water park over here. Just start working on these. I know it's going to take you some time to do that, but it's time well spent. We need the amenities, my friend. Hello, muskets. Let's get up there. You might pillage that tile for me. You got time to do it and get out, probably. So you're going to remove this. Next turn, we're going to drop 2 parks in this city.
The human race is a monotonous.
The sorrows of young Werther. And your final one needs to go to Canberra, I believe. Let's see. This is a portrait. We want to go to Canberra. Because, let's see. They have 2 sculptures. You have a portrait. You have a portrait. Do we have... We don't have a portrait. I'm mistaken for this one. I thought you had a sculpture. Well, let's just drop this here then. Okay. That's fine. So we could pillage this for faith. Taking... Well, we'd take a shot from a catapult in this defenses, so I don't know about that. Just doing a little observation, a little scouting activity. He's here to harass some people. That's mainly the thing, but I don't want him getting hurt. Catapults could do some actual damage to boats. I don't know how much versus a privateer. Montezuma wants 2 gold per turn. A bold request, sir. One that I'm not going to
Astronomy compelled
to bother with the response for. Okay, you are taking some actual heat. We can pick up shells, but at the same time, I would like you to just heal up and survive. We own this territory. Oh, I forgot. We got a nice boost from dropping the entertainment complex. We stole some tiles. That makes our siege a little easier. So let's move you here. We're gonna get you your bonus. We're gonna get you a friend soon. And then everything will be a little better for you. Once you get your buddy system going. That's when you know you've made it. Theater square of a +4 nature. Let's drop. Let's just make sure that that is still the... I mean, it's the highest one. But, you know, exigent circumstances could lead to it being better somewhere else. It's fine right there. Theater square. What say you... We'll drop it here. You can get a theater square. +3 over by the mountain, but that's a really good tile. I'd rather take the +2 and leave the really nice tile available to us than take one more adjacency bonus. You're getting kind of wrecked, sir. You walked in and you lost half your health, so that says to me, don't continue. Stop. Do not pass go, etc. etc. We should go over here and drop improvements on that thing now that we stole that tile from them. Oh yeah, we need to go ahead and hit this up with the old. This is ours now. Control swap. Okay, so we're getting 309 culture per turn. It's not bad. We could continue dropping more and more city parks around. I want to target them kind of intelligently for once. No. I like what they're doing here. This is now super breathtaking. 12. This is 10 culture. So we're making good use of the parks in Newcastle. I don't know if this thing actually helped it out, but you know, the appeal is nice. No one is saying that it's not nice. Everybody loves the appeal. Okay, we're gonna put you up on this hill. Bring the old cavalry corps in, get them to join in for a second. These walls are going down. They are going down. Mecca, you don't have any defenses. So I can walk around here and be a jerk, potentially. I can fire on your city. We have a spy. Alicia. Alicia, my friend, we're going to send you... Oh, we need to re-up our friendship and alliance with this man. Genghis. Stay strong, my buddy. Or is that the first time we've... I'm getting mixed up right now. I know we had a long-term alliance with Saladin, so this might be a fresh alliance. It's been a bit. It's out of my memory. Everything's a blur now. Nan Madol. Hello, my friend. Lots of people are vying for your friendship. You know, I've got a lot of friends already, but I'd like you to be my buddy as well. Your district's on or next to coast or lake tiles provide +2 culture. I mean, that's a good one. For me, I always enjoy more culture here. So, what can I say? It seems like something I would like. We're gonna send you to Cairo as well. You can maybe try to steal stuff from them while the other one gives us a little edge. Ouch! He took some heat.
I saw a bank that's the effect of the mass meat.
Alright, he took some heat, so we will watch out. Maybe back up. Do we need force modernization anymore? I don't necessarily believe we do. You, sir, and you guys should back up. We will have you retreat here and heal. So you're likely to get kind of tore up this turn if we leave you over here, so you also should back up. Now we have a gunner there that could shoot our artillery, but our artillery will survive. They're stronger than that. And we need... Oh, we could buy a battleship. A battleship might be a better investment over here than an extra artillery. Artillery is great. Very strong. Battleship is weaker, but longer range. and also, you know, would definitely help us in this area a little more. I'm gonna start with the buddy system because I respect it. Too many units of the same class on this tile, that's fair. Completely reasonable statement to make about the situation. Governor title. You will take tiles adjacent to unimproved features receive +1 appeal in the city. I mean, the appeal would be nice, but I don't think this it doesn't seem like it's gonna pan out in Newcastle where everything in the world is improved. Yeah, everything's improved. Except if you had, like, we could flop this into our territory and then potentially get appeal, but yeah, that doesn't seem like the right course is what I'm getting at. So we'll pick Harbor Master. Pike and Shot, get over here and heal, please. Please and thank you. Alright, you guys placed city parks down. Good job. Great job, even. We can't put anything here because of this antiquity. I mean, we're getting a... Pretty sure somewhere we're building an archaeologist in Melbourne. There it is. This tile... Or we could chop these. We don't get any benefit from an industrial zone having high appeal. But we do get a benefit here. We're not going to want to chop the cattle, though, because this thing can get us nice bonuses in the future. Should we get fisheries out here? That's not a bad thing while we're in town. Alright, I'm just going to continue having these guys take a peek around.
Azametü Topkapı'dan ben
Solomon. The Ottoman Empire. Let me send you a delegation. So are you the person? You're not the person. You are getting 148 science per turn, which is similar to us. You are getting... Where's your icon? 124 culture per turn. So you're not a threat in that aspect. Let me go ahead and start trading with you. What would you give me for this? Acceptable. Let me start sending you, 20 of these. Just for some more cash money. Thank you for your generous trades, my friend. There will be no peace until at least I own this city.
Welcome to the United States.
The United States. You're the top dog, Teddy? I did not call that one at all. I didn't even think of you as a person who might be invested in culture. Let's see. You're getting 150 science per turn. You're getting 168 culture per turn, and you have 84 tourism per turn. Let's just let's just follow through here. So we're at 149.5 science per turn. Teddy's at 150, very close. 156 from Shaka, also close. 137. Gilgamesh. We're all at basically the same level for science per turn, including the Ottomans at 149. Saladin is where it starts to fall with 95. Genghis Khan 101, and then Monty. He's up to 1.4. He's going places. Not great places, but he's going places. We're getting 306 culture per turn and 164 tourism per turn. That is, I believe, the highest among everybody at this point. 168.4 and 84 from Teddy. 125 and 47 from Shaka. 82 and 25 from the Mongolians. 53 and 43 from Swolgamesh. 38 and 13 from Saladin. 123 and 18 from the Ottoman Empire. And then 0.9 and 0 for Monty. So, yeah, we're getting established in that. I would really like to just beat down America at some point, because they started with a strong cultural grasp. I think if we eliminate them and absorb them into our empire, that gives us less we have to fight with, I guess, as far as overall culture. And it gives us more territory and stuff to generate get tourism with. So that'd be good. We're up to 778 on the scoreboard. Shaka's still ahead of us with 854, but we're closing in. Most of us are in the 700 plus range. Gilgamesh is slightly below with 658, but we don't talk about Saladin and Montezuma anymore. So now we know everyone in the game. We are at 12 of 190, and so now we have overtaken everyone with the most dominant culture, because we have the smallest required number of tourists. So that's something. We're on the right trajectory. It's just at this point trying to minimize everybody else's opportunity to combat us there. It's not the thing I wanted to click. Domination. So we are the only person with a captured capital. Gilgamesh is down to 3 of 8 conversions, so he has lost a little ground, which is good. And diplomacy continues to be irrelevant. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.